Hello. So being in this world and not of it, it's challenging. It's challenging because you still remember that you have a social security number and you live in a village or a state or a city or whatever, and you still have to pee and you still have to go grocery shopping and you still have to be in the world, not of it. And to transition from where you're just constantly in the spirit world, like all the time, to being here in the 3D physical world. Ascension really looks like coming down, not going up. It's like your Christ consciousness, your Christed body, becoming more in flow with your physical body. And you say things differently, you move differently, you expect things differently. But there's that resistance, that your body tenses up and you feel that like your ego is having to give up the driver's seat because your Christ consciousness is taking over. And it's scary. It's scary. A lot of people don't want that. A lot of people don't want Christ to lead. It's quite easy to let the ego lead instead, but where does that really lead you? And how good of a life do you really expect to have when your ego that wants to self-sabotage everything is the one really calling the shots? That's not what you want. It's not what I want. But you just can't fully let it in. You can't fully let God in, It's like, well, I mean, you can. I'm just struggling. I'm having a hard time because it's a lot. It ends up hurting because when you're more high vibrational and you're more in love and you're more happy and healthy and joyous and whatever, that's when everybody comes out of the woodwork normally. But can they do it anymore? Can they really hurt you anymore? One, I don't even have family and friends. Two, I don't even know if I could be hurt. Even if they tried, I would still be like, oh, that's just coming from a wounded place. So I don't even know if I'd allow it to hurt me anymore. But there's this new guy I'm seeing, and he's by far the most... Oh my God. It's starting to get... It's we're both feeling it, and it's starting to get like... Do you pull the brakes? And do you slow it down? Because you're like... what everybody else says. Time. We don't know each other enough. We don't know each other. But yeah, we know each other. Oh, how? Why would I let a societal system dictate how fast I move in love? If my fucking heart feels it, why would I stop? Like, that's the real problem. Why put the brakes on anything if you know that you are whole and complete and they are whole and complete and healed and ascended and love? And why? It's like because of love bombers in the past, because love bombing is a thing. Well, you both know love bombers are a thing. And you both trust that you're neither one narcissist. That's why you attracted each other. You're both empaths and filled with love and would never want to hurt the other, ever. But we have to also use discernment too, because we're in a battle. This is a great battle, and we should be testing the spirits, and I don't want trickery. I don't want deception. I don't want the fucking ego, and I don't want the ego to run shit. And maybe I'm just super passionate about what I'm passionate about, but it doesn't always mean it's right. It means it's right for how I feel. And I've noticed that with men too. Like, I'm passionate about them when I'm with them, but it doesn't always mean it's the right person. See, and this is where your ego gets really, this is where it happens. This is where, I just want to go based on what I know, based on what I feel, based on how I know I manifested this man. I manifested him. I'm just tired of manifesting people into my life that I think are perfect for me. And then I find out they're still in a weird, covert way trying to control me, but that's not this guy. Oh, I don't think so. I think he's quite the opposite. I think he's the type of guy that would make sure I don't even control, like my ego doesn't even control things. I don't see any red flags in this guy at all. At all. I don't even see pink red flags. I just see green flags. And I'm like, what is this? I don't know. There's, of course, that fear that we're both feeling in that, like, moment of telling them everything could make them run for the hills, you know. Today we had a discussion about money, credit, debts. I feel like every new couple should definitely talk about that. I feel like everybody in the dating scene, you guys should have a conversation about debts, credit cards, you know. I mean, I think that's fair. I think that's good. Also, we talked about intentions with money, and where his money mindset is where my money mindset is. We both think that God wants to prosper us and that we're already abundant. We're already rich. We're just waiting for the 3D to show it. And I'm like, yeah. And I want so desperately to teach what I know about manifestation, in that we're waiting for the 3D to show itself because we're still thinking that it's not here in the 3D. And I just, oh man, all I want to do is teach this man. But then I feel so scared, like I intimidate him because I really do have an amazing mindset. I really am amazing. And I do think of myself as that. And it's just a healthy concept of myself that I've been working on for years and years and years. But I don't want to be like, I don't want to be so cocky and so overly confident that it's like, it's a turn off or it's like hard to be around. But I just want to be myself. And I really do love myself. I don't want to be arrogant and cocky. But I am loved. There's a red cardinal now. My ancestor, my grandmother, she comes to me as a cardinal all the time. When she was alive, she would have like, she was so egotistical when she was alive. But like, there was that fake air of confidence that she had, you know. Mine is different. Mine is like, I know I'll be okay. I know I'll make it through. I know I'll make anything happen that I want to have happen. I'm breaking a lot of generational curses when it comes to love and money. But to have it all in the same, like love and money at the same time coming in, it's nice. He's unlocking so much for me. Like he's doing Reiki on me and, you know, healing my body. It's just wild. And it's like, I'm unlocking so much potential that all I have is good coming in. And then good friends and the comments that I know are owed to me. Like there's so many compliments and good comments that my channel has just been so, it's just like dormant for so long, and nobody was really contributing back in any way to me. And that's what his energy demands. Being in his energy is a gift because his energy demands results. like, he's the type of guy that when you're around him, like, he expects things. And I like that. I like that. But I also think that expectations are the number one way to get brokenhearted. But there is like this level of, no, I expect people treat me like this. They treat me with respect. I expect that my universe bends to my will. If I speak, God wants to do it. And it's wow. Oh, wow. He's easily becoming my favorite. I'm easily becoming my favorite. I'm actually really liking myself when I talk to him. But I think he's scared a little bit of losing this, crashing and burning, you know. I think he's afraid of it going too fast because of the way that we're both feeling for each other. It's wild. But the way I can't help it. I can't help it, and he can't help it. But you know what I really actually like? I like that I'm so independent in my own energy. I like that I'm so emotionally available for myself that if any guy says, you know what, I just need a breather. I need a breather because I'm scared, or I don't want it to go south. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do that. I can like really truly pull my energy back and not keep giving to him because it's already too much to give. It's like knowing that there's a threshold in how much somebody can accept of you, and knowing when to stop, and knowing that you can stop, and that you can just go, oh, you see, I'm literally learning it, and I just got a text, yes, I'll speak with you soon. You see, we actually took a little bit of a breather because I was like, is it too much? Am I too much? And wow, the freaking, you see, the universe is always trying to teach us a lesson, you know? So I was very, very confident this morning in myself and in my world, in my frame, when it comes to money and it comes to business and it comes to career and it comes to, like, I was just very confident, and overly so, I think, in that he was like, I'm just trying not to let this crash and burn. But I think what that means is I'm really drawn to your mind and I'm in love with you, and I don't know how to tell you, so I'm going to take a step back. And I think he's going to be learning that these patterns it can't work like that anymore. Just like I have to learn through my patterns, he has to learn through his patterns too. Like, he can't keep holding it in. He's going to have to eventually tell me the good and the bad about what he liked about my sermon and what he didn't like. I mean, I went on like a straight 30-minute like phone call about like just money and the system and the 3D and how I don't want to hate it. I don't want to hate this matrix. I don't want to hate the very thing that is, well, I wake up every morning in this body. I have a social security number. I have a name. I have a business. These are things that my Christ consciousness, I claim. And if I claim it because I have a soul contract in this physical body for now, then that means I'm in the system and I shouldn't probably hate it. And so for a man that truly just wants the system to collapse, I get that. And I get that too. I want it to collapse a lot. I mean, I think the greed of this world is collapsing. The greed is what the problem is. But to say the system collapse, I don't really need it to, and I don't really, I mean, I guess I want the greed to collapse. But the system itself, I understand at the root core level of it all. I understand. But if you really think about, like, even credit cards, if you think about, you know, like, for instance, the APR, you think about the greed behind inflation. You think about the greed in the system itself of, well, that's going up in smoke. That's why the system is so unstable. It can't keep itself up because it was built on faulty foundation. It wasn't built on love. That's why it's being broken down. But to see and witness that a girl like me is still technically in the system, I think is what's making him so, I don't know. I don't think he's too happy with it. He claims he's not angry, but here I am telling him I feel like Uncle Sam owns a part of me. For now, while I still owe, I don't owe. Like, when you really truly can understand that ascension means your higher self is coming into your physical body, your Christ awareness is now present fully in your present moment at all times. Why would you acknowledge debt? Why would you not just say instead, like, I've already paid it off. I already have money to pay it off. Money is good. It works in my favor, and then it helps me help God's people, and it helps me keep a roof over my head so that I can teach and I can help people. Like, why are we all so... I mean, I get it. I get why we're all so angry at money. We claim we want more money, but then we hate the energy of money when we say things like, oh, I'm gonna push it away, and I just know it. Money's not gonna stay with me. I'm gonna get it and then I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna lose it. It's like, I mean, is it any wonder a lot of us are impoverished? It's because we keep saying, I want money. I'm excited to have money. But then all the while our energy is repelling it and saying like, fuck you, fuck the system. Let it all burn. I don't care. I don't care. Like, well, that's the problem. That's the problem. You're wanting money, but repelling its energy. And same with love. Like, you want your twin flame, but you're repelling them by saying, fuck that guy. I don't want him. I don't need him. I don't care. I don't care what he has to say. I do. I actually love what he has to say. He says a lot of things that just, oh my, it blows my mind, girl. Oh! This morning, the way he said just one sentence, and it was like there was so much passion behind it, and it was such a preacher moment. It was such a, wow, are you a leader? Like, whoa, sir. He said it with his chest, and he said it to my chest, and I felt my heart chakra just, I never in my life have I been moved by words ever, except my own. 36 years old, and I've never once been moved by words until that man, one sentence, my whole body started feeling things. I started literally squirming because it was so good what he said. And I was just like, this guy. And I think he got freaked out too. I don't know. He wanted me to believe that our hang up, our little, I'm going to talk to you later. No, I'm going to talk to you later. That was due to him being a little, like, triggered by me. But I think that he has a lot of feelings. I don't know. I guess it could be either or. It could be he's intimidated by me and doesn't want to be around me anymore, which you could feed into that. That's what the devil would have you believe. Or you could be like, he's so overwhelmed by his feelings that he didn't know how to express it, and instead he hung up and he said, okay, I gotta go. We'll talk soon. It could be either one. Why would I feed the one that I don't want? Why would I feed the reality of debt? I don't want debt. I hate debt. Why would I feed into that reality? Why would I feed into the reality of breakups? Because other people wanted me to? Because my past self wanted me to? No. Because I was afraid of jealousy. I was afraid that people could, like, hate me for being the successful. Stay hateful then. Stay hating in your own orbit. I don't care. I claim I have money to pay off my bills. My debts are cleared. God paid my debt. God will continue paying my debt. My bills are always taken care of. In this present moment, as the Christ awareness that can impart word of God onto this physical creation, I am telling you right now, my bills are always taken care of. God is always providing for me. I always have more than enough. I'm always taken care of. I always land on my feet. I've always been wealthy. God's always provided for me, taken care of me consistently. And so this is how you build the new earth. You don't keep reiterating the old earth. And with him, of course he's in love with me. God, he's already admitted that. Of course he wants me. Of course, I want me. So he wants me. And he says it all the time. He's like, I love you so, so much because you love you so, so much. And it's easy to love you if you love yourself. Of course he wants me. God, he wants me all the time. It's actually starting to get kind of adorable, but kind of like, damn, you really do want me as much as I want you. Finally, dang. I'm so excited. I actually have a guy who wants me as much as I wanted him. In the past, it was always like, the men that I dated always wanted something more. Either it was another girl, or it was their habits, or it was a work schedule of 70 or 80 hours a week. It was always something they wanted more than me. And now I'm finding this guy, and I'm like, damn, I don't think he wants anything more than me. The way that he doesn't want anything more than God. He wants God more than anything. And if I'm God, that's who he wants. If I'm in alignment with God, I'm speaking like God, I have the thoughts of God, I have the higher mind of Christ, that's what he wants. If I'm in the ego, that's not what he wants at all, and I'll just be booted out, and I'm glad. This is how he makes me grow. I love that he makes me grow. I'm seriously falling for this guy. No, it's like, you guys, it's a feeling, but it's more than that. No, it's a feeling that is overtaking my whole everything. I honestly feel like I'm going to combust. Like, I'm singing all the time. He's singing constantly to me. He's gorgeous. And he's showing up in my dreams and pointing me and guiding me and teaching me there in my dreams too. And he's just like, you know, it's tough because I've been the only mentor around. And now all of a sudden there's somebody outside of me, external of me, that's giving me all this truth. And he's like a truth teller, honey. Like a truth teller. Like a truth teller. Man, that truth scares me. Sometimes I get scared of the way that he's going to just lay into me and be like, well, listen, this is what I think. Ooh. No, don't tell me. Okay, tell me. But no, don't tell me. But like, okay, tell me. And go. So far, I'm actually pleased at how pleased he is with me. To see how a man is so proud of you. And the work that you've done. And to just see myself in his eyes. Like, he is so emotionally open, and he loves telling me how much I am is everything. And this is the best thing. I never have to force it. I never have to beg for a compliment. He's always just giving one. And it's like, it's beautiful. I've never witnessed anything like it in my life. I can tell he's struggling with like coping with it though. I don't want to see him as struggling with anything. I don't want to take my God power and utilize it in seeing someone struggle. I want to go into my imagination and I want to see him happy and healthy and bubbly. And I feel like when I see somebody at their higher self, they are forced to go into their higher self. Like the transition will happen. The aha moment will happen. The therapy will happen. The journaling will happen. Whatever needs to happen to get that person that happy, it will happen. This is why when people are dating me, they always go through so much growth, because I refuse to see their lower self. I refuse to see them crying. I refuse to see them sick. I refuse to see them poor. And this is why also my clients especially get everything they want, because I refuse to know that your old timeline is running the show. I do not. I refuse. In fact, this is why I don't even take on clients more than like 2 or 3 or 4 times. Like I have a max limit, because if you're not growing that much by then, there's something that I'm not doing right as your coach, and it must just not be working. So I'll just be like, no, I think that we have to part ways. I think you have to find a different instructor, because I just can't. If I can't connect, I can't connect. Like, I have to be able to see somebody willing to change in order to view them in my mind as changed. Does that make sense? I have to see somebody as willing to change in order to go into my mind and see you changed. I have to know there's hope for you. I have to know that you want it. And he wants it. He might be struggling a little bit in how to change, but the how isn't important. The how is because I'm manifesting in my reality him at his highest self, at his best self. Happy, thriving, doing the things he loves. I love watching him do awesome shit that he loves doing. I just want to see him happy. And when you really love somebody and you really just want to see them happy, it's so easy for you to manifest that happiness for them. If your intentions are truly to make somebody happy. Otherwise, your intentions are misaligned. You know, I don't want to intend for him to be sad. Or, oh, he's struggling, and oh, he's crying right now probably, or he's just angry and he's probably punching his punching bag because he's just so pissed at me. Like, I could go down that route. Or I could be like, oh, he's so happy. He's always thriving and he's taking care of himself. He's drinking water right now. He's getting some sunlight. He's so happy. He's loving what he's doing. He's just basking in the glory of God. He's so happy with God at all times. And he's just in meditative trance right now, talking to God, being so thankful and happy that we exist together. And that we get to share this life together. That's what I want. I don't want what a lot of other people want for their boyfriends. Misery. Struggle. Working overtime. He's always working. He's always with family. He's doing this. He's so mean to me. He's yelling and he's this and I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that for my man. So I have to change within. I don't change him. I change me. I change the version of him I see in my mind. And it's so easy to do. He already just texted me saying, yeah, we're going to talk again. We'll talk soon. Because of course I was like, I just wanted you to have a safe space to talk. I just wanted to hear you talk. In the past, I would date men that were afraid to like tell me the truth because they didn't want to hear me like reprimand them if it was wrong. Like, not that their truth is wrong, but like if they project something onto me and I don't accept it. Like if they say, well, I feel this about you and I feel this way and this way and this way. It used to be in the past that I'd be like, wow, but I'm not like that though. But now it's just going to be like, what made this man think that about me? And wow, isn't he so beautiful that he voiced it and he expressed it? And he came to me so willingly and readily to tell me. And then, wow, look at the growth that I am, that as he says it, I don't get like angry or aggressive. I just say, oh, man, maybe there's a reason you think that. And maybe I should really look into that. And maybe I appreciate you telling me. And maybe, great. If it's a projection, I'll reject it. If it's truth, I'll accept it. And this is the first time in a very long time, in my dating life especially, that I'm with a healed, emotionally open and available man. And he can be that right back to me. Like, he can show me that I'm healed and emotional as well. And it's just, oh, it's so different. It's so different. There's a lot of angry people from my past, though. that have to get over the fact I'll never want you again, ever in a million years, ever. Too emotionally unstable, too rude. And now this new man is in my life, changing the whole game. Oh, I'll never go back. I'm going to marry this guy. I'm going to marry that boy. I'm going to marry him. Oh, yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. This is the one. He's the one I want. And I've been doing a really good job at keeping a ring off my finger, honey. So you know it is a big, big deal. When I say I want that one, I want to put a ring on that one. I want to marry that boy. He's so great. He's really awesome. And he's helping me learn and grow. You see, I noticed something. I call out the spirits around me that I can feel pressing up against my energy. And I call them out. And immediately, my roommate came out of his room, walked down the hallway to go into the bathroom. I made a message yesterday about your ex channeling through somebody in your building. And if that is not proof that that shit is real, I literally call it out. I say, no to the past. Absolutely not. I will never want you again. Absolutely not. I will never want you again. You are emotionally unstable. No, absolutely. You're done. You've already lost me. Sorry. There's the answer. And then boom, my roommate comes out. It's because monitoring spirits have always been listening to me. And if you're monitoring and you're listening, then hear this truth, huh? No. I'm gonna marry that boy. 'Cause I love him so much. He's the one I've been waiting for. I've never felt this way about anybody in my life. I'm in love. Oh my God. It's not even love. It's beyond that. And it's not infatuation like it was with the other men. I wasn't in love. I was in codependency. I am in love. Because to be in love, you have to be in love with somebody who's in love with themselves. Oh, that's a game changer. Nope, that's a game changer. Oh my God, game changer! Ah! I'm still gonna marry him. He told me today, he's like, I can't wait to give you my last name. It's the most perfect last name in the whole world too, by the way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I accept. Oh my God. I would love that name. It's just the most beautiful name. It really is. It really is. It's even going to show, you know what? It's even going to show God's glory in my last name soon. Because that's going to happen. That's going to happen. We're both so into each other. It's like, it's inevitable. But yeah, I'm beyond in love, and I just like learning my lessons by talking to myself. So thanks for listening today, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later.